This is an original production of The Gnomes of Wonder Garden, with story, music, and performance by Nathaniel Santa Cruz. Let's begin. Chapter 5. The Tea Party. It was the first morning of autumn. Hamilton woke up and wandered to his bedroom window. There, he could see the leaves turning yellow as they caught the morning sunlight. Then, looking past the leaves, he noticed the fairies beginning to gather in the center of the field. It's time to say goodbye to the fairies. Hamilton turned to see Thumbkin leaning against the doorway. "Goodbye," said Hamilton, "but I know," said Thumbkin with understanding. He then recited a verse. "When autumn comes, the fairies go, before the cold and winter snow." Hamilton's face dropped with disappointment. "But," continued Thumbkin, "at the first rainbow of spring, the fairies return to dance and sing." Hamilton smiled again. "Come," said Thumbkin. "They will be leaving soon. We should join the others to say goodbye." Without delay, Hamilton followed Thumbkin outside to the field where everyone was gathered. There, Pearl and her ring of fairies were assembled in perfect color order. Last words of encouragement were shared between the gnomes and fairies until Puddleblume began to sing. "It's time for us to say goodbye. It's time to spread your wings to fly. We'll be here as you touch the sky. It's time now, fly now, say goodbye." Pearl waved goodbye, and, with a motion of her hand, the entire ring lifted into the clouds and disappeared. A moment of silence passed as Hamilton stood there, looking into the sky. A sigh escaped him, until he felt a hand upon his shoulder. It was Thumbkin's. Hamilton smiled at the gesture and nodded with understanding. "We have something special planned for you today," said Thumbkin. "What is it?" asked Hamilton, curious. "A tea party," said Puddleblume. "It was Thumbkin's idea as a way to introduce you to our customs here at Wonder Garden." Hamilton's eyes brightened at this. Excited, all the gnomes returned to their homes to begin making preparations for the tea party, which would be held at Puddleblume's house in the old willow tree. Back in the old birch tree, Thumbkin began to rummage through his cupboards. "Tea could be made from anything," he said, "and can be dressed to suit anyone's taste. Puddleblume enjoys tea made from flowers. Rudabug likes tea made from herbs, though he often keeps them in barrels until they're fizzy. Pettypalm likes tea made from fruits and berries, usually with a heavy dose of honey. And I prefer my tea spiced." "Spiced?" asked Hamilton. "Indeed," said Thumbkin. He opened his spice cabinet and began to sing. Cinnamon, clove, and cardamom, nutmeg and star anise. Break them and grate them, grind them to dust, perfect for cake and tea. Just try it and then you'll see how wonderful it will be. The flavor of spice makes everything nice, a dusting on top just once or twice. The flavor of spice makes everything nice, just try it and then you'll see how wonderful it will be. Thumbkin showed Hamilton how to make spiced tea and cakes. The smell was so wonderful that Hamilton was eager to try them, but Thumbkin said that they had to wait until the tea party. It was hard for Hamilton to wait, but Thumbkin reminded him that a bit of patience always made things taste sweeter. After cleaning and packing up, Thumbkin and Hamilton headed out to Puddleblume's for the tea party. When they arrived, Rudabug and Pettypalm had each brought their own special teas. Rudabug had a small barrel of bubbly tea made with rosemary and sage, and Pettypalm had a pot of spiced apple tea, which he called cider. Puddleblume answered the door and welcomed them inside. They followed him upstairs to his study, where large windows overlooked the pond. There, they set the table and said their blessing. Then, Puddleblume rang a bell, and Sister Flame appeared on the candle. The party began. "Hamilton," said Puddleblume, "since this is your first time, I will offer you first choice of tea. Which would you like?" Hamilton looked over the options and, with a smile, pointed to Thumbkin's spiced tea. Pleased with his choice, Puddleblume gently sang as he poured the tea into Hamilton's cup. "A cup of tea quite sets you free to live and breathe, relax and be. No matter the weather, alone or together, enjoy a cup of tea, some sweet tranquility with me." "Thank you," said Hamilton. He picked up the cup to take a sip, but Thumbkin raised his hand. "We wait until everyone is served," he said. Hamilton nodded and set his cup down. After Puddleblume finished serving everyone, he nodded and, together, everyone enjoyed their first sip. Then, eyeing the spice cakes at the end of the table, Hamilton stood to grab one. But, again, Thumbkin raised his hand. Hamilton paused and sat back down. "If you cannot reach something at the table," said Thumbkin, "you ask for it. Like this. Rudabug, would you please pass me the cake?" "Certainly," said Rudabug, who passed the plate down to Thumbkin. Thumbkin then offered Hamilton a piece of cake. Hamilton smiled and said thank you. He took a piece and set it down on his plate. Excited to finally try it, he picked up the cake with his hands and was about to take a bite when, again, Thumbkin interrupted. He said, clearing his throat. He pointed to his fork. Sister Flame giggled. The gnomes smiled on with grace, each remembering when they first learned good table manners. Hamilton took a deep breath and nodded. He set the cake down, picked up his fork, cut off a piece, and finally, he took a bite. His eyes closed as he slowly savored every flavor of spice. Hamilton looked at Thumbkin, who smiled with approval. Somehow, waiting patiently really did make it taste sweeter.
Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this story. Be sure to visit us at wondergarden.net or join us on the Wondergarden app. Now, please enjoy some music from this story, performed by Catherine Brunner.
It's time for us to say goodbye. It's time to spread your wings and fly. We'll be here as you touch the sky. It's time now, fly now, say goodbye. Cinnamon, clove, and cardamom, nutmeg and star anise. Break them and grate them, grind them to dust, perfect for cake and tea. Just try it and then you'll see how wonderful it will be. The flavor of spice makes everything nice, a dusting on top just once or twice. The flavor of spice makes everything nice. Just try it and then you'll see how wonderful it will be. Cinnamon, clove, and cardamom, nutmeg and star anise. Break them and grate them, grind them to dust, perfect for cake and tea. Just try it and then you'll see how wonderful it will be. The flavor of spice makes everything nice, a dusting on top just once or twice. The flavor of spice makes everything nice. Just try it and then you'll see how wonderful it will be. A cup of tea quite sets you free to live and breathe, relax and be. No matter the weather, alone or together, enjoy a cup of tea, some sweet tranquility with me.